Test, test. Oh. Test, test. They beat us last time 11. All right, welcome back, Viking Nation. This is Tony Manusos being joined by Andrew Miller. We got, of course, the UC Vikings facing off against New Providence. Andrew, how's it going?
It's going absolutely amazing. Wonderful weather today. Could not be happier. It's Varsity on the mound to start here for the Vikings. Chop to the hole. That'll be a base hit. First hit of the day for the New Providence batter, Kessler. This New Prov team did beat us 11-9. That was at New Prov last time we faced off.
Second base. You gotta see when you're stealing. You gotta move the camera fast.
Successful steal there for Kessler. She takes second base. Peldunas up to bat right now. She plays center field for this Pioneer squad. Mateo on deck right now. The 2-0. Called strike. Tony, are you a big baseball fan? Have you ever watched games, been to stadiums, anything like that?
I will be completely honest with you, Andrew.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it as one of my top favorite sports.
3-1 now.
I wouldn't put it as in my personal top favorite sports. I do have a funny saying with our fellow broadcaster Harrison Manusos. Shout out.
Never heard of him. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Where I used to joke with him that everything about baseball is very cool besides the actual playing of the sport.
Absolutely.
That's something I used to joke with him. The vibe
Absolutely.
of it, the food, the atmosphere, it's great.
As Peldunas works a walk, takes second base, and the runners advance. Except now the runner on third base, Kessler, is being called out.
What?
For reasons unknown.
Yeah,
And it'll be one out, runner on second here for the Pioneers. Unsure on that call. We will get clarification later. Strike one call there. Really unsure what that was.
Yeah, trying
And
to figure that one out myself.
And why someone who was walked is now on second base.
Well, Andrew, of course, we all know lacrosse is your sport,
Yes.
especially here at UC.
But I did dabble in baseball for quite a while.
Really?
Is that pitch is called ball there? Yes. I mean, I love everything about baseball. As you said, you know, the play itself can get a bit slow.
Yeah.
But the smells of hot dogs being sold, you know, the fresh dirt, the pine tar, you really can't beat it. As pop fly to the second baseman is made for the second out of the inning. Runner will be held up at second. But yeah, the sights, the sounds, the smells of baseball really cannot be beat by any other sport, in my opinion.
It's America right there, you know?
Absolutely. It is America's pastime. I mean, I love lacrosse, but, you know, the smell of wet gear is not exactly the same as, you know, a hot dog. A strike one called there.
Hot dogs and apple pie.
I mean, name something more American than, yeah, hot dogs and apple pie.
Really looking to get out of this jam here. Nice.
It's Lee up to bat right now. Is the left fielder for this squad.
We don't have the scoreboard going here, so every once in a while throw it out.
Varsity, the 0-2. Chop foul. Will remain 0-2. Varsity, one strike away from getting out of this inning.
Going to set up the knees.
After a mysterious out at third base.
I'll find out.
Chop to the third baseman. And that will end the inning. Vikings up to bat, bottom of the first. One hit, one runner left on base for the Pioneers. And you know, Tony, I don't know exactly what happened there, But that was a lucky break there for the Vikings because that could have gotten ugly real fast. That was the first out of the inning for the Vikings. It was going to be second and third base, nobody out. Instead, it's one out, someone on second, and they get out of the jam real well.
Absolutely.
Vikings. Let's check out the lineup. It'll be Kaminsky once again, leading off. She's been leading off the last few games. Had a first pitch home run 2 games ago, I believe. Was a wonderful smash. Ben, what are you doing right now? Okay. Who let freshmen in the live stream booth?
Gotta hate him.
Lambert did, apparently. Ask Lambert that question, don't ask me.
For this inning, it'll be Kaminsky, Pardo, and Donnelly. They play second base, catcher, and third base, respectively. As Lambert should be coming up soon to get some clarification on that call. And New Prov is warming up to get into the field. We'll see you soon. The Vikings up to bat. Bottom of the first, Kaminsky up to bat. Takes ball 1. The pitcher today for the Pioneers is Cholowski. Maybe Solowski. We'll get clarification on that name later. 2-0 count right now. 3-0 count. So, you know, Tony, you never played baseball. What sports did you dabble in?
I dabbled in basketball. I did some football back in the day.
Really?
Elementary school. Let's you know, I'm not gonna get carried away here, you know.
The 3-0. Kaminsky works a walk.
Truthfully, Andrew, I really do enjoy every sport. It's just some a lot more than others.
Now, how do you feel about lacrosse? That's the real question.
Well, no pressure on me here, but I gotta say, I love lacrosse. I love lacrosse. Captain of lacrosse team.
And your dad is the coach.
Yes, that helps too. We're gonna do a. Oh, okay. I think there was a B or something.
His first pitch of the at bat. Thinks about swinging. Strike 1 is called.
We're gonna do a quick weather report now, as we do. It's currently 73 degrees in Scotch Plains. It'll be a low of 54 degrees today. 7:45 p.m. sunset, but you don't gotta worry because it's only 4:19.
Kaminsky in safe for the second base steal right there as we continue the weather report.
You gotta love it. The air quality is 43, which
Now
I believe is pretty good.
I don't believe that. With the amount of pollen in the air right now, there is no way that it's only 43.
I'm not
But
sure.
that's just my take.
The UV index is 3.
I don't believe that either.
Sounds about right.
No, I think it's higher. I'm feeling scorched down here.
Humidity is 33%.
1-2 count now for Pardo. Now it's 2-2. Really perfect day for baseball and softball. For lacrosse, I'd like it to be a few degrees cooler. But other than that, I mean, this is a perfect day.
What's the ideal temperature for a lacrosse game?
I'd say about 67.
Okay.
Sunny,
pretty
as
good.
that one's hit from the dirt, but goes foul. 2-2 count still. Yeah, you know, because you have all the gear on, all the pads on. I mean, I guess in baseball and softball you are wearing pants, but I feel like for lacrosse it's still a lot harder with all the pads on. It's really hot. You're wearing a helmet. It's a lot different than the baseball
More of a
caps.
physical game as well.
Absolutely. And you're running a significantly more amount. Chop foul there. Pardo really keeping the at-bat alive here. Vikings had a significant lead over New Providence in the last game. Unfortunately, could not hold on to the end. As that one's hit, shallow center field. Center field's calling it, and she gets the out. That'll be a pop fly there for Pardo. 1 out now for the Vikings. Donnelly up to bat. First pitch in the dirt. That is one thing I wish we had. Dirt. I think the turf it's just not the same. There's something about playing baseball and softball in the dirt. As that one's chopped to the shortstop. And the ball is dropped at first base. Kaminsky rounding for home. Donnelly heading for second base. And she'll be in with a single and an error to get her the double.
All right.
And Kaminsky rounds home for the run. It's 1-0 Vikings. Bottom of the first still. Tough error there for the Pioneers. Got to make those plays. Otherwise, you're really just giving up free runs. And now it's the power hitter. Hannah in the cleanup spot right now. And that's exactly what she's there to do, right? There's a girl on second base right now. You're looking for something deep to round her home. Had 3 straight games earlier this year with a home run consecutively. That was a wonderful little streak right there. And now he's driven into right field. It'll loop down for a single. Right fielder makes a little error right there. And now it's 2-0 Vikings as Donnelly rounds for home. Hannah right there did exactly what she had to do as the cleanup hitter. As that one's driven into left field but foul into the bushes. That'll be strike 2 right there. It's the pitcher Reedy looking for her pitch right now. Chops one foul. That might be one she wants back, but we'll see how she battles for the rest of the at-bat. Dealing with some wrist tendonitis, but pushing through it. That ball's in the dirt. That was the Andrew Miller injury report, for the day.
Andrew, when would you say was your kind of peak of interest for baseball/softball, other than right now?
I'd say 5th grade. Truthfully, yeah, 5th grade. That was a big year for me in baseball. And it was all downhill from there as it's a full count now. Yeah, I had a good year. My 4th grade year was not the best. 6th grade year, I don't know why I didn't play. I feel like basketball was going well.
You felt you were past your prime at that point?
I think I peaked. Other guys, they were playing year round. Me, I was just a seasonal athlete.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep up. As Lila Reedy goes down swinging. 2 outs now here for the Vikings. But yeah, I felt like other guys, they were paying for lessons year round.
Yeah.
They were really grinding. Me, 3-4 sport athlete, I was just there playing for fun, chewing on some bubble gum, some, sunflower seeds.
That's how it is.
I was there for a good time.
Experience.
Absolutely.
Me personally, I would give credit to Mario Super Sluggers
On the Wii.
On the Wii.
For teaching me the rules of this game.
It's actually a very frustrating game when you're playing like a good pitcher in that game.
Those games tend to ruin friendships.
Oh, absolutely. And TVs. Windows. That one's fouled back. You know, you think you got a sweet connection with a fastball, instead it curves at the last second, and all of a sudden, yeah, that friend that you had your entire childhood is now your worst enemy right there.
Scars never good.
Absolutely not. 1-2 count now for Rivera, the center fielder for this Viking squad. Already at the number 6 hitter through the first inning. Still 2-0 Vikings as the count is now 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 hits on the inning. That ball's in the dirt. And it's Hannah with a stolen base.
Nice job, man.
It's interesting, you know, at varsity level softball and baseball, the head coach is usually also the third base coach, whereas in the pros, obviously, the coach is going to be in the dugout chilling with a designated third base coach. The full count. That one's driven deep to left field. And the left fielder makes the play to end the inning. Great job there, but nonetheless, Vikings get 2 hits, 2 runs out of it, and 1 runner left on base. It's New Prov up to bat, top of the second.
You got it, Lie. All right, let's go, Lie.
Nice and easy, nice and easy.
Feel free. Come on, Dad.
Be aggressive, let's go.
Hey, let's go, Lie. You got it, Lie. Yeah, Lie. Good.
2-1 count now on Wetzel.
You got it, Lie.
She is the third baseman for this Pioneer squad.
Hey, Lie, let's go 3-3. Hey, Freeze. Let's go, Lie. Come on, Freeze. You got it, kid. Hey, kid.
3-1 count now.
Hey, goodness, kid. Hey, Lie. Hey, Lie.
Go.
As Wetzel works a walk there.
All right, zoom in on the girl on first base a little bit. Show that angle.
Unsure on the handwriting here, I believe it's Garda.
Right there, man.
She is the second baseman for this Pioneer squad.
Nice.
And be prepared when there's a runner on first base.
Nice.
A strike 2 is called there. Union Catholic has won 4 out of the last 5 matchups versus the Pioneers.
They still say baseman for softball.
I suppose so. I mean, what? Base woman? We'll go with that, I guess.
It doesn't have.
As Lila Reedy gets the punch out there.
Come on, girls. Go. Easy strike, hit a
Come on,
strike.
Ella, you got it. Go, Ella.
Strike called there.
Let's go, Ella. You got it, please. Go, Ella. Hey, bud.
And that'll be a stolen bag there for Wetzel. With the new Prov pitcher up to bat right now. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out.
Bunt.
Wetzel thinks about taking another bag. Pitcher might be trying to lay down a bunt here. She is indeed. And it'll go foul by quite a large margin. But good on her for running out that play. But, you know, I believe a few baseball games ago, we did see a 3-strike bump called by Coletti, and I think it did work out. As the 2-2, no bunt will be placed there, as it's now full count.
Come on, La, you got it.
For the audience at home, if you bunt with 2 strikes and it goes foul, you are out.
Hey, threes. La, you got it.
The 3-2. That'll be popped up
Bam.
to the second fielder.
Good job, Ed.
Second baseman, sorry. And Kaminsky gets the easy out there. Routine fly ball for her.
You know, one of the most satisfying things in sports is when that baseball gets hit. I gotta say, the sound that makes, you can't beat that.
Definitely. Kaminsky playing second base today. We've seen her in center field in the past before. Big hack there. No contact made. 0-1 here for Reedy. Another big hack there. It's 0-2 now. Reedy dominating Wetzel right now, but not the same Wetzel as we saw earlier. This Wetzel, I believe, also related to the other one, is the first baseman. And the other Wetzel is in safe for a successfully stolen third base. Wetzel at the plate and Wetzel on base right now.
Hey, let's go.
You see a lot of siblings on some of these high school teams. It's really funny. And Lila Reedy gets the great punch out there. Blows that one by Wetzel. No hits. 1 runner left on base. No runs. And it's the Vikings up to bat in the bottom of the second.
need to introduce. Let's go, Cal.
Hey, butt rotation 1.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just like, that's
Hey, Cal. All right, you got it, Kelsey. Come on, Kels, you got it. Let's go, Kels. Hey, Kels, you got it. Good hold, good hold. Hey, Kels. Come on, Kelsey. Watch it. You got it. Go with 9. You got it, Kels. Come on, baby. You're good, Kels. Good job. Come on out.
Hey, Maddie up.
Hey, Gab.
Hammer up.
Come on, Gabby. Hey, Gabby. All right, 9. Come on, Gabby. Let's go, 9. You got it, Gab.
Catch it! Take your time.
Stay.
Bunt attempt laid down there. Third baseman caught it well. Nearly got the double play on Hannah. Instead, the first baseman drops it. Lucky break there for the Vikings. Now it's top of the order once again. Kaminsky up to bat. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first base. That one's chopped into the stands. Great catch there by a dad, barehanded. That was gritty right there.
Get ready, Ben. Run on first.
The 1-2 for Kaminsky. It'll nick her in the elbow. She'll take first base.
2 on, 2 out. Chance.
And it's Risley on second base right now. With the catcher Pardo up to bat right now.
The Rizzer. Not the Rizzer. The Rizzer.
Yep, on second base right now is the Rizzer. No L, trademark pending. Strike 1 called there. Scoreboard says ball.
You got it, Belina. You got this. Come on. Good eye.
Scoreboard is pretty confident 2-0 right now.
Come on now, Belina. You
But I'm
got
pretty
it.
confident that the ump said strike 1.
Come on, Belina. Hey, Belina.
Big hack into right field. And the Pioneers will end the inning. Hit for the Vikings. 2 runners left on base. No run score. 2-0 Vikings. Pioneers up to bat, top of the third.
Let's go. Let's go. Get up.
Nine top. Let's go, girls.
You got it, Lye. Come on now. Let's go, Lye. Come on, Lye. Hey, Lye.
First pitch swinging there for New Prov. She's in for a single. Nearly got her. Good hustle play there by the Vikings. Couldn't get it though.
All right, focus in a little more. I mean, get closer. Zoom a little more.
Did I get the other person now?
Right? Like I said, watch out.
I believe that was the number 9 hitter, Lee.
Get ready to move that camera to second base.
And that one's driven straight to the center fielder there, Rivera. That was top of the order there for New Prov. Kessler will head back to the dugout as Paldonis steps up to bat. Attempted bunt, I believe.
Catch, Lye.
And you're running the third. And you're good to move over towards Kaylee.
Little slap shot down the third base line right there. Rolls foul.
Come on, Lye. You got it.
Hey, we're going one. Oh, geez.
Hannah drops the ball there. All runners will be safe. It's runners on first and second right now for the Pioneers. It's Mateo up to bat, pass ball there, and all of the runners will be safe. Second and third now, one out for the Pioneers. Lila Reedy's got to get some of her control back. High pitch there, called ball.
We need your brother.
That one's driven through the second base hole. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and it's now 2-2 all. Great hit there for the Pioneers off the bat of Mateo. She'll get a 2 RBI single. And still 1 out here for the Vikings. That one's chopped foul. That one's driven into right field. The catch is made. Runner could not tag up. It's now 2 outs.
No, I can still hear it.
You still hear it?
I think. Hold on.
Did it change just now? Audio? Tell me if you notice a change in the audio.
Strike one called there.
Tell me if there's ever a point where you don't hear dugout chatter.
I still hear dugout chatter.
That one's chopped to the shortstop. Play will not be made there. It's now first and second. 2 outs still. Ball on there.
I took some out of there. You're welcome, buddy. Love you. Thanks for food.
It's Garda up to bat right now.
All right. Let's pitch.
Hey,
Come on, La, you got it.
get this leg up, right? As she's reaching, get this leg ready to be up already.
The 1-1. Ball 2. Bunt laid down. That is a textbook bunt right there. It was going foul. And 1 run will score. The runners will advance. 2 runs will score on what is a disastrous play for the Vikings as the bunt was going foul. If they just let it go for half a second longer, that ball was going to be dead. Instead, they decided to pick it up, get not a single out, and 2 runs score for the Pioneers. It is now 4-2 New Prov. Definitely. Yep. Vikings thought they can get a quick tag off of the quick field play.
I'm having a problem with that. Amigo camera that is picking up audio. Need to cut it.
Runner here on third base for the Pioneers. And Reedy down 2-0 in the count.
Ooh, nice spot.
3-0 in the count, sorry. You know, Tony, as we look down on the track right now, you see a lot of chalk lines, and that's because the track and field team is preparing for the Penn Relays. Good luck to them. They're going for their 4th wheel in a row, trying to complete the car, as that's a strike.
Spring sports are awesome.
Absolutely. You know, basketball is cool, but being outside in the pollen, there's nothing
Just
like
say it. Just say lacrosse.
And lacrosse. Strike call there, 3-2 now. Lacrosse with a big game tomorrow. It's Hawthorne away. Big conference matchup. We are 2-1 in conference right now. As Lila Rady walks another batter. It's now runners on the corners. 2 outs here for the Pioneers. Out of the jam here. Stand up stolen base there as Kaminsky is trying to play in right now. That one's hit to Kaminsky at second base, and Lila Reedy gets out of the jam, but not before.
Hey, way to respond. Way to respond. Good job, bro.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Hey, Bella.
Come on, Bella, let's go 2-1. Come on, Bella. Yeah! Get there, get there, get there! Trey, you're good, you're good. Come on, hand, pick her up here.
Yeah. So you didn't hear a thing about it? Boniek's home run?
Oh, that was not Pardo, sorry. That was Reedy. Now it's Rivera up to bat. For some reason, I thought that, Hannah was leading off. She is not. It's the freshman, Rivera, up to bat. Nope. That'll be a strike right there.
They're all down except for stream out and record out. Whoa!
That one's driven deep to left field, but made the play by the left fielder.
What a hit, though, huh?
What a hit. Great contact with the bat. Rivera is really a menace at the plate, but unfortunately, driven straight to the left fielder. That'll end the inning for the Vikings, but nonetheless, Hannah gets on the board, closes the deficit. It's now 4-3 Pioneers, and they're up to bat in the top of the fourth.
Girls, you got to score. Know what I'm going to say. All right, score is not enough. You gotta get confident. Go. Come on, Connor. Go, come on. Wait a minute, back. Hey, you're doing a great job. All right, Connor? Keep up that right side.
Come on, Lai. Come on, Lai. You got it. Hey, Lai. Hey, Lai. You got it, Chris. Let's go, Lai.
Top of the order once again. It's Kessler up to bat. 2-1 count now. Big K there for Reedy. It's now 1 out and 1 girl on for New Prov.
Thanks, bud. Save that. Appreciate it. Okay, here I am. Oh, we never changed the other team in the logo.
Here, do you want me to do that part?
Okay, hold on. Switch your camera.
High riser there.
Yeah, I can't do it this second. I can.
I gotta say, Andrew, we've seen some pretty good hits throughout this game. I won't lie.
Have to agree there. A lot of power hitters on
Yes.
the turf right now.
Hang on, if you want to hang out.
A lot of good catchers as well.
Yeah, definitely. The score would really be blown open if, some of these catches were not made.
Well, that's the thing, you could have the best hitters in the world if you got good catchers.
2 on, 1 out. Prov clinging to a 4-3 lead.
Strike 1 called there. Big swing there. No contact made.
Hold on, Harrison. Where's it? First pitch.
That one's
Got
driven
it?
into left field. And the play is made for the second out of the inning.
All right, what am I going for?
Miller, I got a question for you.
Let's hear it.
Best baseball movie of all time?
None.
It's a tough one right there.
I forget what it's called. It's the cartoon Babe Ruth one.
Wow.
I gotta look up what that's
That is a
called.
deep cut right there.
Cartoon Babe Ruth movie. Where they have to go on a journey for the everyone's hero. Yeah,
Everyone's Hero,
That's
huh?
a great movie.
Hey, what happened?
And that'll end the inning. The Vikings get the quick little force out at first base. No runs given up. No hits given up.
Okay, what do we do?
It'll be the Vikings batting in the bottom of the fourth, trying to close the gap. It's 4-3 Pioneers once again.
Stay tuned.
First pitch ball there
I know, because I have to move the camera.
from Zelensky, the pitcher.
Ben had to go.
I could do the cameras back and forth. It's one button. Ben
If
cameras.
someone hits the ball, he's got to move it.
It's Edmondson up to bat, the right fielder for the Vikings today. Take strike two.
I should probably keep it on this one. I should probably
What about you? What's your favorite baseball movie of all time, in your opinion?
Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind for me is the Bad News Bears. You know? Oh, Ben, not a fan of that show. What about you, Ben? What are you gonna say? What, Uncle Drew?
As Edmondson strikes out there.
Don't even know what that is.
I feel like a lot of times you hear the answer Sandlot, right? I feel like that's a popular one.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
lacrosse scoring up here.
Field of Dreams.
Field of, yeah, the name didn't ring a bell, but when you pulled it up on Google, I knew you were
I
talking
already
about
clicked it. Went to the overlay.
the modern baseball class.
Yeah.
Of course, that was a legendary game when the White Sox and the Yankees recreated it a few years ago. The White Sox walked it off. That was a great game.
This is an interesting year for baseball.
It really is an interesting year for baseball. Everyone on the Mets is doing absolutely incredible, except for the $760 million man, Juan Soto. He cannot seem to put it together. Neither can the Yankees pitching staff. They're not really doing too great right now. The arms are just flailing around.
You know, unfortunately, I think, baseball's been kind of overshadowed by some other sports in recent years.
Absolutely.
This year, though, no. I think it's...
As that one's driven into left field, that'll drop for a single.
I think it's coming back into some more headlines. I don't know.
I got that right.
It's the Rizzer Risley with the base hit right there.
Wait, how do we
Trademark pending on that nickname.
New Providence? We did that Ben before?
One out,
I already said
one girl on base right now.
New Providence. It was already done. The logo and everything. Who did
But yeah, absolutely. There is so much parity in the sport right now. You really don't know who's going to win it this year. Obviously, the Dodgers are a force to be reckoned with, but that entire division, they've got a lot of contenders there.
Don't you love it, though, when
to
you
get
don't
the show
know
up, right?
who's exactly going to get it?
Absolutely. As bunt is laid down there, and they'll get nobody out. It's first and second. Only one out remaining. A beautiful bunt was laid down right there by Gabby. The shortstop for this squad.
Which push am I hitting for?
That's the thing you got to give baseball against some of the other sports. You know what I mean? Like football, basketball, sometimes it can get a little predictable
Yep.
with the teams.
What am I pushing to get the score to show up?
Especially with the salary cap, you pretty much have the same team over and over again unless you make a massive trade.
Oh, yeah.
No, it just gave us the lacrosse score.
As a little mound visit is being made here. I will also say with baseball, right, in a 7-game series, each game you're throwing out a different pitcher. So it really is a totally different game every single game. Whereas in basketball, right, it's the same squad going up. Yeah. So it's a little bit more predictable, right? You see a lot more sweeps. Whereas in baseball, because each game is a different pitcher, they can all go so many different ways. It's
not
much
as
more.
common.
Absolutely.
What, paintbrush?
Top of the lineup here, it's Kaminsky up to bat. Strike one called there, looking for her pitch.
Both of those eyeballs? That's what it's going to do right now. Unfortunate, because it's going to be accurate.
That one's driven.
Flying down the
They get one at second base. Is now runners at the corners for the Vikings with 2 outs. Thought that one was going to be driven through the second base hole. Instead, it was nearly a double play. No play at first was even attempted. And it's Pardo up to bat now. Third time through the order, I believe. That one's chopped foul onto the on-deck circle, straight into the waiting arms of Bell Donnelly.
All right, I learned a lot. Yeah, thanks, Harris. Appreciate it, buddy.
That ball way in the dirt,
Play, buddy. Catcher's hand around. Thank you.
and that'll be an easy pass ball there for Gabby.
I would go wild pitch.
Is a pass ball and wild pitch not the same thing?
Not the same thing.
Really?
Wild pitch. She bounced. The pitcher bounced it, so that's on the pitcher. So it'll be a wild pitch against her. Run's going to score. Tying run just scored.
And that'll be a pass ball / wild pitch, which drives in a run there for the Vikings. It is now 4-4 all. What would you score that as? Because I feel like it hit the dirt, but it was also catchable.
Yeah, the ball goes in the dirt. You're going to get a wild pitch on that. That's what the official scores will usually give there. I mean, if catcher drops a clean pitch, that's going to be a pass ball.
Gotcha.
Tie game, brand new game.
Absolutely. With Gabby on third base still.
Go ahead, run. I just learned a lot from Harrison in 30 seconds.
I mean, Harrison is just a wealth of knowledge.
Harrison is a big brain dude.
Oh,
That one's driven straight to the third baseman, and the play is made at first to end the inning, but not before the Vikings get a run on the board to tie it up. They now have 7 hits on the day, and it's New Prov up to bat in the top of the 5th, looking to reclaim the lead. First pitch, chop fouled there.
remember if Svensson plays.
As that one's driven straight to the shortstop. Play was not made. No throw will be attempted.
Tough play. It'll go down as a single.
Absolutely not an error there. Great base hit.
All right. Thursday, Tony.
Probably Ben. I know how
Try to confirm that tonight, but tomorrow it'll be very difficult for me to be texting and trying to figure out our schedule because I'm going to.
Bunt is laid down,
Very good bunt.
and that'll be an easy out at first.
Whoa.
But it gets the job done, advances the runner. Another bunt is late. Oh, stolen base at third, but she's thrown out. Great job there by all involved for the Vikings defense to clear all the bases of runners. It's now 2 outs here. Nobody on.
Just like that.
Great job by the Vikings to get out of the jam real quick.
Scoreboard, 4-4. Yes, sir, Ben. No doubt. Zoom in on that scoreboard, 4-4. 4-4 after 4.
That one's hit to the shortstop.
And 1-2.
Gabby really practices that a lot.
Oh,
And she'll be safe at first. Great hit there by Zalowski.
Oh, good hustle.
It'll be the second Wetzel up to bat. Yeah, great hustle more than a great hit. Those are usually outs right there.
All this, okay.
Yeah, I know. How do you post the video on
You're going to go down there after the game and you're going to see how it's done.
Isn't it just by a turn twister? Is it like a phone card thing that we just can't turn
I'll
it?
show you. Don't worry.
And I know we're
Even
already
to get here at 3 o'clock, remember all the gear we need out there.
Do we need the box?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be up.
So we just make sure they don't throw this out. No, we need the box.
That's a strike right there.
Will not be thrown. Don't worry. Just remember everything that we have out here, how everything's
So
set up.
cameras, this coin, that.
Stuff's all gonna be, everything that's connected to this camera.
Yep.
It's gonna be in
Big hack there. And a successfully stolen base there.
the go. Central, go ahead, run.
And then minus the.
Zalowski now on second is the go-ahead run.
And then all the coins go in the green bag, right?
But Lila Reedy 1 strike away from getting out of this jam.
The white bag, all those cords.
Yeah, the yellow coins.
Yeah, the other cords.
That'll be ball 2 right there.
Yeah.
Remember how it's all set up. Remember how it goes over the ledge?
Yeah.
Tony, take a
The one that I can't miss.
mental picture of how everything is set up here. Mr. Morrow.
The 2-2.
Ooh, a little up.
Ball 3 is called. Full count now.
I can take a picture.
Or take a physical picture. Yeah. How everything is set up. 'Cause this would be, I showed him, but he might, he hasn't really done it before.
The payoff is ball 4. Wetzel will take her base.
Look how I have it hanging on the ledge of that.
It is now Lee up to bat.
That's a must, otherwise it's gonna
Oh.
hang in front of the door.
Let me see how this is.
People are gonna close the door, open the door. Video that now. Yep, the whole thing.
It's Mr. Dave in the building now.
Mr. Dave's back. Didn't recognize you without Sarge next to you.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs now.
Just a while.
Ball 1 called. New Providence only played 1 out-of-conference game.
This is a must here. Telling these guys how to take the mental pictures, physical pictures of how the setup is here.
That one's chop foul. Two pairs of siblings on this new Prov roster. As that one's driven deep to center field. It'll be over the center fielder's head. That'll score 1. It'll score 2. No play at the plate. It is now 6-4 Pioneers. That was a great single there by Lee.
I did. You want me to send?
Lee with a 2 RBI single there, sorry.
But then let's just take a picture. Here, I'll do it.
As I was saying, there's 2 Lees on this roster and 2 Westels on this roster, making up nearly half the team.
Just send it to me.
That bunt is perfectly laid down. All will be safe. Runners on first and second, 2 outs now for the Pioneers with more damage potentially to be done. It's now 3 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs here. Lalaurie 1 ball away from loading the bases. And that's exactly what she does. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Would not be surprised if we get a Coach Bonnity's mound visit very soon. There will be a mound visit. Do not see Coach yet.
Well, that's 2 outs. She worked herself out of it.
She was 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Instead, gave up a 2-run single to Lee. And now they've got to talk it over. Trying to get out of this jam and get back into this game.
Who's up? We got the game. Oh, we forgot about the game change. I got it.
Mateo up to bat right now.
What number batter is she?
2-0 count now.
Oh, you came. Oh, boy.
And that was driven deep to the right fielder. It'll go down for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 run scores.
8-4.
And the other runner will advance to third base. It is now 8-4 Pioneers.
Boy, the cleanup hitter coming up.
And it's the other Lee sibling up to bat. Batting cleanup today.
Scoreboard, I forgot.
The inning was really sparked by that.
Oh, she's running. She's trying to get.
She's caught up in between first and second right now.
She's trying to get to a rundown. So the run from third could score.
Miller, what has been the key to New Prov's offense so far?
I mean, really, it was that massive hit to the center field gap by Lee. And now it's the other Lee up to bat.
That's all with 2 outs.
Yeah, it's really just a 2-out rally, as Mr. Lambert said.
They're putting the ball in play. And mixing in small ball too.
Could have sworn it was 8-4, but I mean, maybe it was the on-deck batter. As that ball is popped out, and they make the play to get out of the jam. 3-run score, actually. I swore 2 runs did score on that play.
The bases were loaded.
It should be 8-4 Pioneers right now. We do believe. Nonetheless, though, the Pioneers reclaim the lead, and it's the Vikings up to bat in the bottom of the 5th, trying to do some damage and get back into this ball game. 2-0 count now. That's in for strike one right there. High pitch there, 3-1 now. That one's chopped foul, full count now. Bella Donnelly with a full count here, looking to do some damage. That one's chopped foul. Bella Donnelly stays alive. Full count now. And Bella Donnelly goes down swinging. Unfortunate there. 1 out here for the Vikings as a mound visit is being made. Or maybe just a quick little huddle in between outs. It's Hannah up to bat. Had the home run last at bat. That one's chopped straight to the pitcher, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That's in for a ball. Ball 2 in the dirt. Big swing right there. That one's chopped straight to the second baseman, and the out is made to end the inning. No runs are put on the board by the Vikings. They are down to their final 6 outs. They've got to make up a lot of ground here, down 8-4. Going into the top of the 6th, it's New Prov up to bat. first pitch ball there for the new pitcher for the Vikings. It's Kelsey Edmondson, replacing Lila Reedy on relief.
Game changer's not working.
A few changes will be made. It'll be Hannah at second base right now. Believe Kaminsky moved to center field.
Correct.
Rivera moves to right field.
Donnelly, who's that? No, Lisa, who's that first name?
And it's Isabel Martins at first base.
Who's he? Broadcast member of the live stream team. Yes.
Absolutely. We got a few, three actually, live stream
First and
members.
Second base.
Yep.
The whole right side of the infield.
Half the infield right now is made up of live stream members. If you too would like to join live stream, contact Mr. B after this game. Give him maybe 24 to 48 hours to cool off some steam in case of a loss. If it's a win, contact him immediately. I'm sure he will gladly put you on.
Come see me win or lose.
And always come see Mr. Lambert. He is always down to talk, unless there is, a potential mercy in the fifth inning for baseball and he has to sit there for the entire game. Then maybe don't contact him, as Kelsey gets the punch out there.
One up, one down.
And talk to me. What are you seeing out there today from the Vikings?
Definitely a lot of productive hits here so far. Pitching from Lila was decently well. She had a few shutdown innings. The defense was also pretty good. There was some unfortunate errors that did cost them a few runs.
The bunt was brutal. You gotta let that roll foul.
Yeah, you could have. There's definitely some mental errors that could be fixed. But I mean, at the end of the day, every single team has that. Once again.
Nice play.
Yeah, nice play there. Way to cover the bunt.
Yeah, I mean the bunt has killed them all day. They did it well there.
Yeah, there's really nothing else much better they can do. They're having a good game here today. Hannah with another home run.
Yep.
Definitely way to put up runs on the board.
It's 4 days in a row she's hit home runs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, like even as a baseball player, I could say as myself that hitting a home run in 4 games consecutively.
4 days consecutively.
4 days. Sorry. 4.
Oh, they didn't hit yesterday?
No, they didn't hit one yesterday.
Did not know they had a game.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. Great job by Edmondson to keep them.
Yep, absolutely. Great job by Edmondson. 1, 2, 3 inning. Vikings down to their final 6 outs. So that's the last 4 out of 5 days she's hit a home run.
Last 5 out of 6 games.
And 4 out of 5 days.
That might be right. I don't know.
Yes.
What do you need, Ben?
I swore I asked you if there was a game between the doubleheader and this.
There was. Yeah, they lost 12-0.
Gotcha.
That's right. Okay. So she had 4 home runs in 4 consecutive games, then went homerless in 2 games, and now homered again. So she has 5 in her last 7.
Yes.
Yes, 5 homers in the last 7 games.
Vikings up to bat, down to the last 6 outs. It's Rivera, the center fielder, leading off the inning.
We need base runners here, down 4.
The lefty power hitter for this Viking squad.
What told me this about
You see, got to put those rally caps on.
Yeah, they're taking a strike here. Going to take a strike and try to get base runners. All right, be ready, Ben. Be ready. She's not going to swing.
2-1 count. 3-1 now. Rivera works the walk there. The rally has officially started for the Vikings. It's the newfound pitcher Edmondson up to bat.
Remember, Ben, good chance he's going to run. He'll be ready to go to second. See me? Bet you anything she takes.
Bunt is laid,
Oh,
and the runner advances.
that was a good job defensively. The rotation, that was,
Good job by both teams. New Prov covered it well.
they did.
Union Catholic ran it out well. It's now 1 runner on second base and 1 out. That brutal 5th inning for the Vikings is really killing them right now.
Hannah. Is it Hannah or Riz? I think it's Riz. She wasn't butting a sacrifice.
Riz takes strike 1 right there. That one's hit straight to the second baseman. It'll be 2 outs now, but the runner does advance. Rivera is now at third base. They've got to find a way to drive her home while keeping the inning alive. It's the freshman Gabby up to bat.
She picking up her dad.
Gabby first pitch swinging, chops that one foul.
You don't come by first base. Yesterday was the most fun we ever had doing the live stream. Is that down, Andrew?
Big hack there. Big chop foul there. That one's hit to the second baseman,
Top line. Oh, nice.
and it'll be an out.
First baseman did a good job.
The run will not count. It is 8-4. The Pioneers still lead, and it's the Vikings down to their final 3 outs. They've got to keep New Prov scoreless here and put those rally caps on, hoping for a miracle in the bottom of the 7th. New Prov up to bat.
Well, we're 6 more outs.
Edmondson gets strike one call there.
She's done a great job getting ahead of the hitters.
That pitch in the dirt there.
You don't ask Harrison what his availability is in a few days.
I texted him, but
It's Wetzel up to bat right now. Pitch inside there, 2-1 now.
Oh, jeez.
If that'll be a called ball, 3-1 now. And Wetzel works a walk there. It's the second Lee sister up to bat now. Hit the 2 RBI single in the last inning. That one's driven to the shortstop, and they'll get the out at second base on the fielder's choice. 1 out, runner on first base right now. It's the leadoff hitter Kessler up to bat. First pitch strike there. Big hack there for strike 2. The 0-2 is in the dirt. Kessler pops it up foul there. Kessler, part of the 2024-2025 championship-winning New Prov State basketball team. Great accomplishment there by the women's basketball team of New Providence. How you like that knowledge, Paul, Mr. Lambert? 2-2 now.
I'm not surprised. Google's a powerful tool.
Google is indeed a powerful tool.
So is the memory. So is the mind. I think.
New Prof also won the county championship in women's basketball, as that one's driven straight through the center field gap, and that may clear the bases. Yeah, that'll be an inside the park home run. That's touching the baseball diamond right there. It is now 10-0. 10-4. Pioneers, sorry.
Kessler, leadoff hitter.
And I mean, you're really seeing why Kessler is the leadoff hitter and playing shortstop. You got to be one heck of a player to be a leadoff shortstop.
Dad. That's Dad.
Her dad is really proud, I'm very sure.
Dad's happy now that is still not stuck in traffic. It took him a little while to get here.
Absolutely. I mean, where else would you rather be? Pitching change for the Vikings. It is freshman Layla Aranio after Edmondson just gave up the hit to Kessler. Giving up the 2-run homer to make it 10-4 Vikings. Not Vikings, New Prov, sorry.
Pioneers.
Peldunas up to bat right now, looking to extend the lead. Aranio looking to get out of the jam and the top of the inning and get the bats moving.
Good heat.
2-1 count. Ball in the dirt, 3-1 now. That one's driven into left field. It'll drop for a base hit. It'll be an extra base hit, actually. It's a stand-up double. Oh, she's rounding for 3. And it'll be a stand-up triple for Peldunas. Still 10-4, New Prov. Apologies, it is 11-4 on the 3-run homer by Kessler. Scoreboard now says 18-4 New Prov. Might be a little off just by a few.
They know something we don't know?
10 runs have scored in the 7th inning, apparently.
Oh, wow. Robert De Niro's filming a movie right now in Scotland. Let's get out of here.
That one's chopped straight back into the Vikings dugout. Yes, it is 10-4 New Prov. We were not wrong. It was a 2-run shot. That one's also chopped foul. 0-2 count now for Aranio. Gotta do her best to get out of this jam.
I got offered even in
Full count now. And that one's driven deep to left field.
She's under it.
And the play will be made.
Square, runs.
Sack fly will make it 11-4 with 2 outs. That one's popped up shallow center field. And a massive collision there. Kaminsky and Hannah collide hard right behind second base. Ump calls time. That'll be a hit batter there. First and second now with 2 outs. That'll be a wild pitch there. It's now second and third, 2 outs still. 2-0 count. Strike call there, 2-1 count now. Big hack there to make it 2-2 for Aranio. Big hack there. Aranio gets the strikeout to end the inning. Vikings down to their last 3 outs to try to make a massive 7-run comeback here after giving up 3 runs in the top of the 7th. It's the Vikings up to bat. Tony, anything to say going into the last inning?
Oh, yeah.
They're playing great.
Anything to add to that? I mean, there were some good hits. Hannah did have a lovely home run. Rivera has really made some connections between that bat and the ball, but there have been some unfortunate, miscues happening in the field, both infield and outfield, that are leading to, a lot of unearned runs, truthfully. For me, one of the big highlight plays was that bunt that was about 3 inches away from rolling foul, but they picked it up and it led to 2 runs. That is very rare where you see a 2-run bunt.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that was definitely a crucial part of the game right there.
Yep.
I mean, just that's how it works out sometimes, and extends their lead.
Definitely. And it's all led us to this moment. The bottom of the 7th. We'll see if the Vikings can come away with a miracle. First pitch swing there.
Yep, top of the order.
Top of the order here for the Vikings. Exactly what you want.
You're way off.
And you really got to give New Prov credit.
So you have the pitcher and the
7 runs in a row unanswered.
Closer. And go to the right. There, right there. Get ready to move it when she hits it.
1-1 count now. Now, Tony, obviously there's a lot going on for UC Athletics, especially softball right now. But is there any, future events you really want to shout out?
Oh, yes, I mean, listen, definitely softball.
As that one's driven straight to the shortstop. UC down to the last 2 outs.
Definitely softball, Andrew, but not limited to softball, because we're going to give a shout out now to UC Lex. Coach Manusos did message me to bring that up. Got a big game tomorrow away at Hawthorne. Andrew Miller, last game. Eastern Christian, 7 goals. Gavin Pankratz, 7 assists, breaking record.
Yep.
Andrew, how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's quite a privilege. We put in the work all summer. I'm now second in the county in goals per game. As that one's driven deep to left field.
What a play.
But the left fielder makes the play. Union Catholic down to their final out. And that is one of the big differences of the game. That left fielder has been absolutely clutch, as well as really the entire New Pro outfield as a whole. But yes, as I was saying, second in the county in goals per game, coach. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah. The guy ahead of me is averaging a hat trick. Can't really do anything about that. Shout out Garrett Ferguson of Westfield. He's an animal.
Shout out baseball team 7-3, big game yesterday.
Baseball team 7-3 beat Dayton yesterday on senior day by 8. Nearly got the mercy rule. Instead, Mr. Lambert had to sit here for about another half hour before his wife fed him dinner.
That was cold, Big Ziti.
Hey, Mr. Lambert. What was the joke again? Wait, let me figure this out. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
I
it.
don't remember it. No, I do.
Mr. Lambert, what's the best thing your wife makes?
Best thing my wife makes for dinner. Gotta make sure she's not too close to me when I get home, but best thing my wife makes for dinner are reservations. I mean that in a nice way. She picks great places.
Well, you know, we were talking before.
That's what he means, of course.
We were talking before about what's the GOAT baseball movie of all time.
What's your GOAT baseball movie?
That's both of them.
I feel like you'd have a good answer for this. 3-0.
Let me think on that.
There's a lot of good ones.
Is there?
I mean, I love The Natural. I mean, the story is fantastic, but it's not real, obviously. Man, the Bad News Bears the first time around.
Thank you.
You know what?
Thank you.
Speaking of movies,
Tony said that.
I mean, that's as real as it gets right there. Little League Baseball at its greatest. I mean, Walter Matthau was the coach there, and Tatum O'Neal, he drags his niece onto the team, the pitch, and yeah, it was just. Oh, line drive up the middle, base hit. UC stays alive. I mean, we got to come up with a Mount Rushmore baseball movies. We really got to think about it, but yeah, there's
Is it safe to say the Bad News Bears is there? On that map?
right at the top there. I mean, come on.
saying, of course,
Everyone's played Little League Baseball and can relate to something in that movie. Yeah.
Obviously, one of the biggest ones is Sandlot.
Yep, Sandlot's great.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams really hits the emotions there. It really fit all the feelings there, you know. Playing catch with his dad, coming out of the cornfield. I mean, yeah. I mean, how do you not tear up with that? Everyone likes to, have one more catch with their dad. I mean, I'd do anything to have one more catch with my dad. I mean, that's just,
It's a good message.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. But,
Now here's a crazy pull. Mr. Lambert, how do you feel about the movie Everyone's Hero? It was the cartoon Babe Ruth movie.
yeah.
As that's a pass ball right there.
I got Field of Dreams confused with that one.
Runner on second base now. 2-0 count for Hannah. 2 outs, still on the board.
I alluded to Lou Gehrig before. I mean, obviously, prior to the Yankees, I mean, which is basically is the Lou Gehrig story. I mean, that really hit the heartstrings and just
Does Moneyball count?
Moneyball, yeah. Moneyball's
I like Moneyball, yeah. It's a cool one.
Hey, what was the movie? Richard Pryor. This is way before your time. I think he won a lottery and he bought the Cubs, and it was fantastic. Check out Tony. Google Brewster's Millions. Brewster's Millions.
Oh, yeah, I see it there.
We got 0-1 count here. Vikings runners on first and second. 2 outs. Bottom 7. 11-4 New Prov. Mike's trying to stay alive here. Keep this game going.
Coach Manusos wanted me to say bench warmers.
Oh yeah, but I guarantee he can relate to Brewster's Millions. That's in his wheelhouse too. Back in the day. Oh, was another one. Angel in the outfield. There's a little kid becomes manager of like the Angels.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Angel's up.
Angel in the outfield. Angels. Yeah, that was fantastic too.
Chop foul
Oh,
once again.
pitch. Yep, fouled straight back. Score.
I could have sworn that.
All right, Vikings fighting hard here in the bottom of the 7th to keep this game going and hopefully mount some kind of a rally and see if they can get a little closer, down 7. 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Dribbler back to the mound. Goes 1-3, put out, but wait, we got.
Foul ball. I think they said foul.
That is not the third out.
It's ruled a foul ball.
That must have went off for foot or something. So count remains 1-2, 2 down.
The Vikings have new life.
Up, grounder up the middle. Cut off by third baseman. Flips, does not get there.
Vikings will score
Ball
a
gets
run.
away, and the Vikings get a run. 11-5 now. Never say never. Down to the last strike. The Vikings show life here. And 2 runners on base with 2 down. Try to flip the ball back. Try to flip the ball to second base there, and as you saw, the ball got away. So it's set the scene for you again here. It's New Providence leading 11-5, bottom 7. 2 outs. You see with runners on first and second with 2 outs. We have Kaylee Rivera stepping up to the plate here. Trying to keep this rally going. There we go.
It's the guy from Black Panther, right?
Now, this is who you want up.
Yep,
right now.
Rivera takes high. Need base runners here.
She's got a great bat to her.
If you want, you can switch again.
Grounder through the hole. Buniak rounds third. She's going to come around to score. Risley digging for third. She's in safely. And Rivera goes to second. 11-6 now. Runners at second and third with 2 outs.
You know, the thing about softball is, right, when there's a play at third, the distance between the bases is so small that the runner who just scored a single can just walk to second base. You do not see that in baseball.
Never. Now who we got up? Who we got up? But she gets a hold of one.
It's Aranio up to bat for her first AB of the day.
Hey, hit here and it's 11-8.
Just got to keep the rally alive if you're the Vikings.
Yeah, how big are those 3 runs that New Prov got in the top of this inning right now? You know, they extended the lead from. Yeah,
It would be
it was 8-4. They extended it to
got to run it
11-4.
through.
Oh, she wins the race to the bag to end the game. Nice play by the first baseman to recover and put the finishing touches on an 11-6 victory for New Providence here at Union Catholic. They complete their regular season sweep over the Vikings. They defeated UC 11-9 at New Prov earlier this month and really just broke open. It was a 4-4 game after 4 innings, Andrew, and New Prov had the 7 straight runs scored to break it open. And they played a very clean game defensively, New Providence, for the most part. And Kessler with a big home run, 3-run home run that really opened the floodgates. And Boniak with a big home run. It just wasn't enough for the Vikes today. He got 6 runs, but New Prov bats. They played small ball well too. A lot of bunt singles, moving runners. So congrats New Prov on a win. Vikes have to kind of just put this one behind them, turn the page quickly because they have Roselle Park coming here on Friday.
Good softball team right there in Roselle Park.
Yeah, they
Top of the division right now.
yeah they beat us on Monday 12-0. So
They beat Summit. They are 7-0 in the division.
that tells you all you need to know. We saw Summit here, almost no hit the Vikings. Charlotte Yarnell and all her Ks. So that. So like I said, team you have to have a short-term memory in sports. You got to bury this. Practice hard tomorrow and come out and give Roselle Park all they can handle when they come here on Friday. As far as our UC live stream goes, we'll be back here tomorrow, 4 o'clock, a big game for the varsity baseball team. They're now 7-3, undefeated at home. I believe it's 5-0 at home. Or is it 6-0? I believe, no, 6-0 at home after winning yesterday. And they'll look to keep that undefeated home streak alive against a tough Westfield team comes in here. Another good test for the Vikings, but they are 3-1 in the Watchung division, moved up this year to the higher, stronger division. And we'll see if the Vikings can keep rolling tomorrow when the Blue Devils come to town here. So that'll do it for us here today. Once again, New Providence comes into UC and defeats the Vikings 11-6. For Andrew Miller, Tony Manusos, and the great Ben Palacio. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here 4 o'clock for UC Baseball as we host the Westfield Blue Devils.